There's no foolproof way to know if someone likes you without actually directly asking. But there are some specific physical and sometimes behavioral signs that can help you gauge whether there's underlying interest. To be honest though, when in doubt, if you're not sure if someone actually likes you, maybe you should just ask them. However, if you're the type who finds it difficult to, then this video is for you. We're going to talk about top signs to know if a woman is attracted to you. Welcome to the channel. Hey there, my name is Jessica and you're welcome to my channel. So today we're going to talk about the top behavioral signs that show that a woman is attracted to you. And as usual, I don't waste too much time. Just smash the like button and I'll jump right in. Go ahead, it doesn't bite. Okay, sign number one. Is she always fidgeting in your presence? Now, this might seem like something that's completely off, but if you pay attention, sometimes when people are too close to you and they like you so much, it sort of manifests in a few things that they do repetitively. So for instance, she might be playing with a lock of her hair whilst you're talking and she's just going round and round and round, with a lock of her hair. It could be, for instance, fiddling with her earrings. So you're talking to her and she's just going like, soaking every single word that you put out. It might be a good sign that she's interested and attracted for that matter. So all I'm trying to say is a person's body may react in anxiety or excitement to a person that they're crushing on or really, really attracted to. And sometimes they're not even aware that they're doing these things. So is the woman you want to get to know doing some of these things when you have a chat with her? It might be a sign of attraction. However, there's a thin line. Sometimes if she tends to be looking at her watch a lot or sort of using her phone as a distraction, it might mean that she wants to get as far away from you as possible. And you should be able to decipher that so you don't make a big fool out of yourself, okay? Number two, frequent communication. So, when someone really likes you, it's obvious they always make an effort to try to reach out, see how you're doing. They're constantly looking for ways to stay in communication with you. And this is a surefire way to know that they're attracted to you in some shape or form, or at least would like to develop a friendship, which for me is a good starting point. So if she has open communication lines with you, wants to hear from you constantly, responds to your text promptly, calls you, goes out of her way to call you, check on you, then maybe, just maybe, there is some kind of attraction there that you can begin to use to your advantage. Number three, flirty physical contact. Now, this happens a lot, and guys tend to be the ones to perpetuate this, where, let's say, if you go out with a guy and he really likes you, some way, somehow, before the night ends, he will find a way to touch your thigh. I don't know if it's just me, and if there are any ladies watching this video, please drop a comment in the comment section. I want to know that I'm not alone here. But a lot of guys do that. It's two things. They're either touching your thigh, let's say if you're sitting next to them in the car, they'll find a way to touch your thigh or a way to hold your hand. Now I'm saying if this person makes an extra effort to touch you, so maybe you're chatting, okay? You say something funny and she goes like, ha, 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 puts her hand on your shoulder. And once the laugh is done, she doesn't readily take it off. That's a good sign. It means that she may be attracted to you in some form of way, and you can actually see that as an invitation. Because trust me, if a woman doesn't like you, she's not touching you. She doesn't even want you anywhere close, so she definitely will not be the one to initiate a touch. If a woman touches you, holds on to your hand a little longer, or does anything that seems a little out of the ordinary when it comes to personal space and people around you observing it, chances are she is attracted to you. So that is a green light. Green light. Okay? Number four, asking a lot of questions. So There have been dates where I've gone out to, and as soon as I met the guy, I knew that I did not want the conversation or this. I didn't want to see them again, basically. And what I did was I was truly, genuinely bored. I was not. Trying to get to know them, if they asked me a question, I'd answer, but I'd never be bothered to ask about them. And that usually shows that a woman is not interested in continuing whatever it is you're trying to start. However, if she's interested, she's asking about your likes, your dislikes, stuff that you do when you're not at work. She's asking about, where you're from, where you work. She's interested in your hobbies, and she's actually engaged in a full-on conversation of trying to get to know you. That's definitely a good sign. It's something you can build on. It means that she may actually like you, and there might be an iota of attraction, that first stone or brick that you would need to begin to build the foundation of your friendship and eventually your relationship. All right, number 5, they remove all physical barriers. So for instance, if you're at a restaurant together, she could possibly reach across the table, and touch your hand. Or if you were sitting at a bar, maybe at the bar, proper on bar stools, she would draw her stool a little closer or lean in when you guys are trying to have a conversation. These are really interesting body language signs that you guys need to be really, really wary of, because you could miss it, and these are little things like even the way she crosses her legs. Is the leg that's on top of the other facing you, or is it pointing away from you? These could be very easy, simple ways to know whether this woman is fully engaged in getting to know you and possibly attracted to you as well, as opposed to her not being or feeling any kind of attraction for you. And so pay attention to women who are quick to remove all physical barriers. Like if you just met, she wouldn't mind hugging you. And this is not the same as men, because a lot of men do this. Like they'll meet a woman and then they'll say, oh no, I don't want to shake your hand, I'm a hugger. Not all people like being hugged by people they do not like or just met. So if you ask me, shelve that, scratch it. Instead, give her a firm handshake, let her know that you're pleased to meet her. And then if by the end of the night, by the time you guys are done engaging, she actually wants a little more, or you can tell, or you try to initiate a hug and she hugs you back, then that is definitely a good sign. So when a woman likes you, the thing to remember is that she removes all physical barriers. Number 6, does she take the lead on making plans? I mean, someone who likes you will always take the lead on making plans. So like, let's say you guys just met today, had lunch. Next thing she's saying, oh, so when will I see you again? Friday? Is Friday good? Friday's good? 2 p.m.? All right, see you there for dinner. And she's always like taking the lead. I want to see you again. She's creating an environment and a space for you to be able to operate, Because if you really like this woman, then you are also going to be available, to her and sort of work your way into her schedules. However, do take note that some women, depending on the stage of life she's in, may not necessarily be too available all the time. But I mean, this is just to say that even when she does have a little downtime, she'll be thinking to make plans with you, to meet up with you, and, just to get to know you better. For me, that's a big sign of attraction, because when a woman is not interested, trust me, after your lunch date, you will not hear from her again. Number 7, attentiveness. So this kind of ties in with what I said earlier about her wanting to get to know you. Whilst you're blabbing about yourself, what you do, etc., you can almost tell that this lady is swallowing your every word. She really does not want to miss one single word because she genuinely wants to know who you are. She's intrigued by you. And so I think that when you are with a woman who is really being attentive to everything you say, is contributing to the conversation, is following keenly, it's a good sign. It probably means that she's a good conversationalist, or maybe she just really likes your company and would like to see you again. There is some kind of level of attraction that could actually inure to your benefit. So work it. Number 8. And the last and final pointer I will give you, or sign I will give you, is this. You score an introduction to their loved ones. Now, this does not come easy. You know, there are people who've been in relationships for such a long time and they still have not met the friends, have not met the parents. But here you are, you meet her, say, a week before, and suddenly she's letting you into her inner circle. Whatever that is for her, could be meeting her family or meeting her closest friends. It's usually a good sign. It means that she thinks highly of you and thinks that you'll be a good fit into her current status. That could be a clear indication that a woman is actually interested in you and would like to get to know you a bit better. So these are 8 behavioral signs that show that a woman is attracted to you. I hope that this video helps. If it does, you know what to do. Support your girl by smashing the like button. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel already, I'd appreciate a sub. Turn on all notifications as well so you get a notification every single time I post. Thanks for watching, and Jessica is out.